It's another Hawkeye Huddle Extra. I'm Brett Ridge. This is Dave Creighton Jr. It's all powered by Iowa Telecom on the HawkeyeHuddle.com. And of course, you can hear our radio show on AM 940 out of Des Moines each week from 5 to 6 as we talk the world of the Iowa Hawkeyes. David, it's been a nice world the last couple of weeks as the Iowa basketball team has been surprising. They've won a couple of games that we didn't think they might win. And the Iowa wrestling team, of course, ranked #1 in the country again after really dominating the last couple of weeks.
It's been a real nice turnaround because things were not looking very good for the Iowa men's basketball team. But all of a sudden, out of the ashes comes the Phoenix, and here we come. The Hawks upset Michigan State at home. We had talked earlier in the year that we thought there would be an upset. We certainly didn't think it would be against
just not Michigan State,
the #6 team in the country at the time. Then they have a little bit of a disappointment in losing to Purdue, but go on the road and pull an upset at Michigan, a place where they have not had a tremendous amount of success. Really fun to watch this team improve.
Well, we certainly have seen improvement out of one guy that we talked about early in the year that we thought would be better and certainly was just not getting the basketball. I think that's Cyrus Tate. The key is to give him the basketball, and it's going to make a big difference. He scores 20 points the other night, gets 10 boards, and that's becoming consistent. And, you know, I think this team is becoming more confident. We saw after the Purdue loss the other night, Seth Gorney talking about how they really felt one got away from them. And I thought, well, you know, don't get too excited. You know, Purdue might be a better team. But he was dead serious. They're confident now, and I think that's really going to play into them being in every game the rest of the year.
Well, and Seth Gorney also stepped up his play. He's given me a Brad Lohaus sort of moment when Dr. Tom came in and Brad Lohaus went from 2 points to 18. This is what Seth Gorney is starting to show us, that he really maybe is a Big Ten player. We certainly have hearkened on him in the past about that.
Absolutely. Well, the Iowa wrestling program, of course, has been one with a storied history. For the last couple of years, things have been down. Tom Brands came in last year. Things got a little bit better, and certainly now they're back to being ranked #1, even after losing a couple of weeks ago in a dual meet match. This week they got a couple of big victories at Ohio State, at home against #7 Penn State. And what we're seeing now, they're not even wrestling with one of their best wrestlers in Mark Perry because he's injured. This team is solid top to bottom and is ready to go ahead and take that position at the #1 spot when they finish the Nationals.
You know, it's all a function of attitude, and Tom Brand's attitude is permeated throughout this team, led by guys like Brett Metcalf and Charlie Falk down there at 118. And it's just really fun to watch these guys wrestle. I watched the national duels when Perry got hurt. The Hawks were dominant in that fashion, in fact, destroying Nebraska in the finals. It's really good to see him. I'm looking forward to the end of the Big Ten season, the Big Ten tournament, and then, of course, the Nationals.
Well, and they got Minnesota coming up here on the Big Ten Network in the next couple of days.
That's right.
People
Something
can watch
really
that.
to look forward to.
But, you know, the thing is, the team wrestles all the way to the end of every last period, and that's what's making the difference for them. They wrestle like their coach did.
That's right.
They never give up a certain second, and that really makes the difference. That's why they're ranked #1.
It's all the attitude that the Hawks are bringing out there on the mat, and that's what us Iowa wrestling fans have been dying to see since Gable resigned.
It makes it a lot more fun. All right, join us each week on the Hawkeye Huddle on AM 940 out of Des Moines, or on the Hawkeye Huddle, thehawkeyehuddle.com, sponsored by Iowa Telecom, all around the world. We'll talk to you next time.